Today I'm working with my little buddy. He's such a pain in the butt when you try and do miniatures, let me tell you. Oh my goodness. When I was at the doll show in Vegreville last weekend, I picked up a couple of free magazines, which I was really pleased to have. And I'll show you what my favorite, absolutely favorite thing about looking through these old magazines really is. I love the centerfolds. So, in the really old magazines, not so much the recent ones, but in the really old magazines, they did all kinds of little printies. So, this one here is for a playroom, which I think is really cool. And see, it was 1995 that this magazine came from. So, there's some Christmas boxes and some wrapping paper. And then on this side is a playroom. So tonight I'm going to work on the playroom and put together all these little printies. I just absolutely love doing this. I don't know what it is about doing printies that's so much fun. And the paper on the inside of this magazine is nice and sturdy and thick and shiny. It's really a nice product to work with. So I've got a pair of really, really sharp scissors, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out. And the first piece that I'm going to make is the little house. So you can see here, that's actually the furniture and the floors. So there's two floors. So the little one with the checkered floor will be the main floor, and the other one will be the upstairs. So, and here's the roof, and right here is the actual house. So one piece is the interior, the other piece is the exterior. So you can see I've got it folded up at the baseboard, and that's what it's gonna look like. So it's pretty cute. So I would suggest when you're doing printies that you use a ruler so that you get a nice clean sharp line when you fold it. That's kind of the way I do it. So yeah, so that's the roof, and then those little triangle parts are the other half of the roof. So yeah, so now I'm going to get it all together and glue it together and see what it looks like. So yeah, I think this is a really cute little printy. I'm really quite pleased with it. And yeah, I've got several magazines downstairs that have got everything from wedding presents to you name it. So I just love putting these little things together. So I did actually cut these two pieces, the front, the inside, and the outside of the house apart. And I think it makes it a little bit easier to put it together. It doesn't say so in the instructions, but I did that because I thought it would like be easier than folding it. So I've got out my Elmer's glue stick, which is a little easier to use when you're doing this than using tacky glue. So it seems to adhere fairly quickly, and they stay together quite well with this type of glue. So, well, the lid just ended up on the floor. Oh well. Okay, so I'm just, as you can see, gluing these two pieces together. And then here's the type of ruler that I like to use to fold things with. So you just basically find the line and then fold it on the line. So these pieces were already pre-folded before I glued them, so they should be pretty easy to fold together. So there you go. There's the inside and the outside of the house. So now I've just got to put the floors in. I think this little house is just so sweet. So you can see here I'm just going to glue where the furniture and the baseboard is, and the rest of it of course won't have any glue on it. So that is the main floor of the house. So I'm just gonna press it into the house. Whoops. There we go. And yeah, it's a little bit fiddly, but I think it'll look rather sweet when it's done. Okay, let's get this thing in and glue it in nice and evenly. And the nice thing about this glue is it doesn't adhere immediately, so you still have some time to play with it before it dries. So you can make sure that you get it just right. See how nice that looks? So cute with the little furniture. And then I'm going to put the upper floor in. And I think the most time consuming part of doing this job was actually cutting it out. If you don't have access to old magazines with these types of centerfolds, as I've said in previous videos, the internet, unbelievable amount of miniature printables. So if you type in under a Google search free miniature printables, you will find absolutely a huge amount to choose from. So you can see here I'm getting that second floor put in. And I ended up putting it in just slightly crooked, but I do end up fixing it at the end. So there's my little house. And now I'm just going to put my little roof together. So I'm just gluing the two side pieces. If you go to Tiny Keyhole Minis, which is a fellow YouTube channel owner who has just the best miniature channel, she did a just crazy cool series back in December of last year with free printables at Christmas time. So everything from ornament boxes to little Christmas gift boxes and Christmas cards. It was really, really super cool. And they were all free printables. I mean, I found everything from Christmas cards to cereal boxes to labels for little jars to little boxes that you can make tea. You can find perfume boxes, like you name it. Oh, and covers for every book that you can possibly imagine. So, I mean, the sky's the limit when it comes to these free printables. And there's lots and lots of free printables for even doing dollhouse wallpaper or flooring where you can just download this stuff and print it. I mean, if you go to Etsy, you can purchase printables as well if there's one in particular that you can't find for free. But generally speaking, I mean, I've found pretty much everything I've ever wanted to find for free online. So there's usually a disclaimer, though. I mean, they don't want you to, download their printables and then make up a million of them and then use them for commercial purposes to resell them. But I mean, if you're only making, one or two for your own dollhouse, that's kind of what those free printables are intended for. So having a little bit of a difficult time fitting the roof on. There you go, I've got it on now. So isn't that cute though? I mean, really, so sweet. And it came free in the centerfold of a magazine. There isn't as many miniature magazines around as there used to be, so if you could get your hands on any of the old magazines, yeah, they're just a treasure to be had, that's for sure. So I think next I'm going to make these little airplanes. So I've got these all cut out. And once again, I've got my trusty glue stick. And I'm just going to glue this together. So when I'm finished, there's a little slit that gets cut in the center of the body of the airplane so you can slide the little wings through. And I'm thinking that maybe I might experiment with one of these two airplanes and maybe put some clear UV resin on it later on and see if I can't make it a little bit more durable and more, sustainable than just out of the paper. So I think these are really cute though. I think the airplanes are definitely my favorite part of this printable. So I'm just folding this, putting a little bit of glue on it, and there you go. There's my little wing, all ready to roll. So I'm just making sure that it's nice and flat and glued evenly, and I got it quite a little bit uneven, so I'm just going to trim it down just so that it looks good. And so once I've got the slit cut in it with a razor blade, then I will have myself a little yellow airplane. So cute. Look how sweet that is. That would look so cute, like hanging from the ceiling of a kid's room. So, or even on the floor in a play area. So, and then the little white one's cute too. It's got a little wheel on the bottom. So, I think those are the best part of those printables. I really like those two pieces. So there you go. I've got my pieces all finished. And you can see my floor is crooked. The second level floor in the house is crooked. So I'm just going to fix that and then I'll be done. I'm going to tuck away the rest of the stuff that I got out of that magazine for next Christmas. Oh, there you go. I straightened the floor out. So, and then there's the little building blocks that were also on the sheet. Now, isn't that just so cute? If you enjoyed today's video and would like to help support my channel, you can do so by buying me a coffee. Just go to www.buymeacoffee.com/Lisa Dobo. I'd like to say a special thank you to everyone that has helped to support my channel by going to buymeacoffee.com. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. It's free of charge and it really does help my channel grow. Please leave some comments below and let me know what you thought of today's video. I just really enjoy doing those magazine cutouts. They're so much fun and I think they're so stinking cute too. Well, thanks again for watching. And once again, everyone, have the best day ever.